Hello Libras and welcome to Deku Tarot. I'm going to be doing your reading for November 5th through the 11th, 2018. So we're going to do your weekly general as well as your weekly love reading. Check out your November monthlies if you guys have not, okay? Those are all up right now for all your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Okay, and if you guys are looking to book a private reading, all that information on booking a private reading with me and the different services I offer and how to do so is right below this video in the description box. So check that out if you're looking for some extra guidance or a private reading right now. We do have that new moon in Scorpio. I mean, the sun is in Scorpio as well, but we have that new moon in Scorpio. And it's going to be in your, I believe it's in your second house of income, values, and self-worth. So you're going to be really thinking about, you know, what gives you pleasure, what gives you comfort. Financial issues can also be on your mind, so maybe you're trying to find some, you know, unexpected ways out of it, or maybe you are coming up with some unexpected money or unexpected ways and making it at this time to counteract some maybe financial issues. Alrighty. Alright, Libras, let's see what's coming in for you this week, though. Remember, this reading will not resonate with every single Libra out there. It's just kind of impossible to pick up on everyone's different energies. And, again, I'm only speaking the messages that are coming in. So if the messages for you aren't specific, like messages that are specific to you aren't, oh my god, I can't even English. If it doesn't resonate with you, then it's not meant to, and I'm not doing it on purpose, okay, guys? Don't be mad. I don't know why I just had the hardest time saying that. Oh my gosh. Alright, Libras, what is coming forward at the beginning of this week for you guys? Beginning of this week, November 5th through 11th. General energy, career situations, challenges, opportunities, anything showing up at the beginning of the week for my Libras. Why do I want to pull this? Ooh, Knight of Wands. Actually, I do believe it was Virgos that actually also maybe got a Knight of Wands. Not a surprise. Again, if you have any Virgo in your chart, it could be, maybe it wasn't Virgos. This might have been Cancers. I'm sorry. This was Cancers. So if you have any Cancer in your chart, you know, maybe go check out their reading because it was a totally different deck and they also got the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands is all about moving forward in a new direction for the new idea, a new fresh idea, something, maybe, again, I feel like it's a new path here, new creative path, new creative idea. Communication-wise, this person could be coming in as a fire sign or someone with a very exciting new offer for you. All right, as we move towards that new moon in Scorpio towards the middle of the week, what is coming forward for my Libras? Where will they be at as we move towards that new moon in Scorpio in their general lives and careers? For my Libras. Four of Wands. Wow, beautiful energy, guys. Four of Wands energy, you know, that's twin flame energy. Also, it's knowing that you're about to get to that finish line, realizing, you know, your potential here and that you can make it to wherever it is you've been trying to get to. This is, you know, getting there. This is that getting there feeling. We finally get to let down our hair and relax in this energy. We are getting, maybe, again, new creative ideas, new creative offers, and it's working out here. We're getting into a much better energy. Maybe we're enjoying a new path of career, maybe a new path of interest here. As we move out of that new moon energy towards the end of the week for my Libras, for general life and career, what is going on will be coming in here. As we move on towards, from the middle towards the end of the week here, around the middle of the week, moving towards the end of it. Ooh, Three of Wands. A lot of Wands energy, guys. A lot of fire energy for you guys. Which is surprising because, you know, we aren't in... I don't really feel like we have a lot going on with fire signs other than maybe Uranus and air, you know, backtracking through Aries right now. So very interesting. We could be seeing ourselves, you know, this is moving forward. Seeing the change that we want here. Moving forward into it. Accepting it and... really embracing whatever this new path is that is opening up to us. Something is coming in here. Again, with the Four of Wands and the Three of Wands, we might see ourselves start to receive and start to get the recognition or, you know, the money, the opportunities, the communication that we've been looking for. With the Four of Wands going into the Three of Wands, we're seeing a better future for ourselves. We can see it happening because of what is coming in right now. We could also be receiving communication or offers from across this year from somebody far away. And we could be thinking about maybe moving. Sometimes I see the Three of Wands as a moving card, especially with the Four of Wands as well. Oh, I feel like I'm going to sneeze. So sorry, guys. Oh, my God. End of the week here for my Virgos. End of the week for... Oh, my God, did I say Virgos? I meant Libras. God, Sneeze got me all sorts of messed up. All right, Libras, end of the week for you guys. Where will they be at the end of the week of November 5th through 11th, 2018? Can you tell I've been doing too many readings this week? I'm starting to lose my mind. All right, end of the week for my Libras. Where will they be at? In terms of general life and career, what can they expect to be at here? Ooh, 8 of Pentacles, working hard, working towards something that is about to finally, reach a fruition here. So we've been working hard at a job. Again, we've been working hard for maybe 8 months or so. It could be that something is about to culminate. We might be getting a raise. We might be seeing ourselves, again, move into a better position here. Again, if we have a side hustle as well as a main gig, we're going to be very busy with both of them at the end of the week. But we are going to see, our efforts come to fruition here by the end of the week. I really do feel so with the 3 of Wands and the 8 of Pentacles. So this Libra new moon is, I'm sorry, not Scorpio new moon. I can't do anything right now. My gosh. This Scorpio new moon is really bringing out some new situations with work, new ventures forward. It's going to make us feel a lot more comfortable. I feel like whatever we're moving into, we're going to be a lot happier. We're going to see a lot more of the changes, the money, and the situations that we want within this new career or job situation by the end of the week. Or where, even if we're in the same one, it's just going to feel a lot lighter. There's going to be some changes for sure. Or again, we're going to be looking towards the future and seeing that maybe it is possible and that we are almost there. Alright, let's see what's coming forward for love and romance for you guys. For this week, I'm going to be using my Hobbit Tarot deck here for that. Alrighty. Before I was using my Gustav Klimt deck. Sorry. And again, guys, if you're looking for a private reading, all that information is right below this video in the description box, so check that out. Alright, love and romance at the beginning of this week for you guys. Hold on, it's the cat. Hairball Patrol. Okay, so love and romance. Romantic love this week for my Libras. The beginning of the week, singles and couples, where are they going to be at in terms of love and romance? Situations, opportunities, feelings. Ooh, the Devil. We're going to feel very trapped, very stuck. We could really feel like we're in a situation where we feel like we can't leave. This is a stuck feeling. The Devil is not really a good feeling. It's also attraction. Something still keeps us here. For some reason, it could be money, it could be attraction, it could be the way this person talks to us, etc. It could be all of it. Whatever this is, we feel very tied in this situation when the Devil shows up. We're feeling obligated to be in this situation. We feel like we can't get out because this connection is either feeling like it's a soulmate connection, even though it is not. Although the Devil can be a soulmate connection sometimes, but in this deck, I really rarely see it that way, considering the imagery and the general feeling of it. It's very negative. It's, saying that this person is acting this way, just do it, and that there is a tie between these things, but this will always destroy that, and that feels like you. So whatever this situation is, it could also be that this person makes you feel bad, and yet for some reason you're stuck. The Devil has chains here. 9 of Coins. This is the single happy woman card. So if we are single, we could, again, be feeling some sort of issue with either Capricorn or, again, like I'm saying, like maybe feeling very trapped, feeling very negative, wondering why we're stuck in the situation. But, maybe we're getting out of it. Between here and here, these are 2 very different feelings. We're feeling, it's like almost like a flip-flop. Like we know that there is something negative about this connection, and yet we still feel really good about ourselves, where it's almost like we're turning a blind eye to that and just kind of doing the opposite. It's such a weird energy. I'm going to have to pull a clarifier there, because go from the Devil to the 9 of Coins. It might be trapped in its land. It could be a conceited thing where we feel, if we don't have this, we're not going to have this kind of life. Or, if we don't have, maybe this person is like your financial backer. I don't know, Libras. You guys usually aren't like that, though. Whatever the situation is, it makes you feel, it's a very confusing feeling. Judgment reverse. We're not making a change that needs to be made here, because I think that this person makes us feel this way sometimes. Or, they give us things, or they give us opportunities, money, wealth, comfort, stability. But we know it is not working. We know that we are actually stuck here, and that it is, we know at the root here, at the beginning of the week especially, it is highlighted what the relationship really is, and it is, being stuck. It's being tied together in a negative situation. These are negative cycles that keep happening, is what it feels like. Again, the Devil is my card for, negative relationship or negative self-hate cycles. When we're stuck in a negative thought process or a negative thought loop, kind of, or a negative relationship loop. And yet, we know we are this person. And we know that even though this person makes us feel this way sometimes by buying us things, by paying for things, it kind of feels like, again, because Nine of Coins is very materialistic and coming across very materialistically and very beautiful. This person can make you feel very beautiful, very loved, very cared for sometimes. But Judgment Reverse tells me that we know there has to be a change here. We know that something has to come out and we're not doing it. We're not expressing something that desperately needs to come out about this situation. We're not expressing our innermost feelings. Judgment says that maybe we feel that there needs to be a change, that even there needs to be a breakup or a massive shift within this relationship, and we're not communicating about it. Or maybe we felt this way about somebody that we had dated, or especially even in the past. We might be wanting to reach out to them and be like, you messed me up, like, you hurt me, what you did was wrong, but like, I forgive you and I want to move forward, or something of that nature. It's like you almost want to reach out to them because you're frustrated, you're feeling good about yourself, and yet there's something that you know that you need to communicate in this situation. All right, love at the end of the week for my Libras. What does this Scorpio new moon bring out at the end of this week? For the end of this week for my Libras, what will they be at in love and romance? Because the Scorpio new moon is having you feel comfortable and stable, and yet it's almost like it's like a temporary thing. Because with Judgment Reverse, it's not stable. Judgment has to come through. The Magician is, working on it. At the end of the week, we could be feeling like we can work this out, like we can work on this. I don't know. This is such a straight energy. I feel like I'm going to have to pull a couple clarifiers here because you guys have a very, almost like a, I don't want to say Gemini because Geminis don't even have this type of energy, but it's almost like opposites. Like, it's like black and white, and it's really weird. It's like black, white, black, white. It's such a strange energy. It's very dark and also very bright, and then it's very dark again. And it's very bright again. And so what's going on here between the Devil and the Nine of Coins? What's happening? Or clarify the messages that are behind the Devil and the Nine of Coins for love and romance at the beginning of the week for Libras. What is happening that is causing the Devil and the Nine of Coins? Clarify the messages underneath them or the reasons for them. Knight of Cups. Someone is coming in with a loving message yet you know that it is not good. Could also be a Capricorn. Again, if it's a Capricorn, doesn't mean that they're negative, but also, I don't know, I'm getting a very negative vibe from this, because the Devil in this deck is just very negative for me. Smog as the Devil in this deck is destruction, pain, a need for power, a need to control everything, a need to, again, say everything. They could just burn over anything that you say and just burn over whatever it is that, your stance is on something. This person's very controlling. Suddenly you might find that even all their beliefs are suddenly your beliefs, and that's kind of freaking you out. I don't know why I'm getting that. That's so weird. Could even just be like one Libra out there that feels that way, but you might realize that this person has manipulated your whole life, and this relationship is not the way you thought it was, and yet they come forward with messages of love that make you feel this way. Overall, this tells me, especially with the Magician at the end, because yes, it is saying that yes, we can try to work forward through this, but the Magician is also kind of a shady guy to me sometimes. He kind of shows up as that guy that is, or doesn't have to be a guy, again, it's the person, like that greasy salesman who has like a pitch for you. Oh, this is just $19.99, but it's only 30 payments of it for the next 20 years or something like that. Something crazy like that. He's that type of person where he comes off as like, wow, this is an amazing offer, it's amazing, you're amazing. And then when you find out, it's all a facade. It's gilded. It's like gilded, like iron or something. Like somebody painted, some wood gold and is walking around calling it gold. All right, Nine of Coins and Judgment Reverse for my Libras for love and romance this week. What does it mean? Ooh, the World. Yeah, another. Okay, Virgo also got an end here. This is an end. We have an end of a chapter here. You might be trying to heal it. You might be trying to work this out. But the World is always an ending of a chapter. It is the last card of the Major Arcana. It signifies something cyclical coming to an end. We have learned everything that we could from this. Maybe we have done everything that we could in this relationship. And now it is time to move forward. And it's like we're not changing here. So maybe if you have any signs, if you have any placements in Virgo, check out their reading, because they also are doing this thing where they're ignoring a chapter ending. And guys, when you ignore a chapter ending, it's going to eventually end up being like a tower situation, and you really don't want to do that. Don't prolong a pain that won't be that bad. Don't be dramatic about it. It's not going to be so bad if that's what this is here. Judgment Reverse, the Magician. At the end of the week here, Judgment Reverse, the Magician. Like, what is going on here? The energy says, end it. And then the Three of Wands is saying, you see the writing well, you see what's going on here, but, I don't know. This is so strange. We're trying to move forward. So some of us might be having breakups this week. Again, sometimes I do see, especially with the Devil and the World in one card here, the Chariot, not knowing which direction to go here. So we could be considering that this week. We could be realizing that these feelings that we have within judgment, all the true emotions, what we know to be true here, like, you know, the pain, everything is coming to the surface here. You know, you cannot hide something in the light. You've shown the light on something, and now you cannot hide it. Once you turn the light on, you know, you'll see that forever. You're going to know it's there. So now that you know it's there, we cannot put it back in. You can't hide that again. You have to release it. You have to move forward here. And yet it feels like you guys are afraid to do so. We're looking towards the future. We want to make plans moving forward, but we're afraid to talk about it. We're afraid to communicate about it. We're afraid to release what our innermost feelings about this really are. And that I think that we do know that underneath it all, this is the end of a cycle and we have to let go. But we're having a lot of trouble with it. So instead we're pretending like it's not that way and that we can move forward in a different direction regardless and that we can make this work. But the Chariot says that we're being pulled in two different directions and we have to choose one. You have to let this go and move forward. You have to go on to this new path here. You might be afraid of considering a path here, but know that you have all the resources and power and strength to make this happen. I'm so sorry. The dogs are being very loud today about literally nothing. So I don't know what that's up with. Anyways, the Halloween Oracle. So let's get some advice for you guys this week. Again, this reading doesn't resonate with you. Don't like come at me in the comments and be like, how dare you say all this, blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm not purposely, I don't know you. I don't know what's going on in your life. I'm picking up on the messages that are coming through, okay? So again, that could be like one Libra that really needed to hear that this week, or a few of them that are going through something similar that might need to hear those messages. But don't be upset if it's not you. And again, go check out the videos to your Sun, Moon, and Rising, especially your Venus signs when we are in a Venus retrograde as well, okay? Alrighty, so please clarify or give any guidance, any clarity and guidance for my beautiful, wonderful, incredible Libras this week. We get, ooh, eternal love. Love is love, and it transcends physical death. Confusing. So maybe that's why we're trying to end this chapter here, because something else is coming in. Excuse me. When eternal love shows up in a reading for me, it often shows up in my love readings, and it shows that, you know, sometimes I feel like this has been showing up a lot lately as a card that is saying it's okay to let go of what we have now because we have eternal love coming in. We have real love coming in. We have that soulmate relationship that we really want, you know, the one that is going to last the test of time, the one that is respectful, great, amazing. That perfect person for us is coming in, but we have to release what we have now. We have to release a situation that we might be in now. Love is, or, you know, anything that holds us back, or a past relationship. So yeah, when the body leaves us and our souls are above, our possessions no longer, but nothing remains but the intertwining of love. All of us are the product of millennia of love. Our parents, our ancestors by blood and ritual all have in some way created the DNA that weaves through our bodies. Love, in fact, powers life and death. When most of us first encounter death in our lives, we experience grieving too, and in some ways that feeling could be described as an absence of love and an absence of that person or being. But the kind of love that is often shared between family members, friends, and lovers separated only by physical death is the kind that poets wax lyrical about. That is truly eternal and transcends death. Should you choose this card, you are being reminded that love is the most powerful force in the universe. It is more powerful than death itself. Love lingers, it leaves its own legacy, and we should be aware of this every day that we live. For those that are ready for and desiring of a partner, it also indicates that a significant love is close at hand and to be ready to open up to this new experience, okay? So I think that's a really beautiful message for you guys, and, you know, remember that as we go through this week, that we have love in our lives, and love is very powerful. It is more powerful than maybe even we give it credit for, and we can, we're gonna, even if like we have to leave love behind to experience new love, that new love is worth it at this point, guys. I do think that something is trying to come in here, a relationship or a person is trying to come in that is going to be very significant, very caring, and just the person that you need. You also are backed by your family and friends at this time, so if you need help, or you need support, or you need someone to talk to, they're going to be there for you. All right, Libras? So have a wonderful week. Let me know how this all resonates, and comment below what kind of pick a card reading you guys would like. I'm thinking about doing one next week, and I want to know if I should do, you know, how do they feel about you, what's coming in for me, or where do I go from here type of reading. So let me know below what type of pick a card reading or type of reading you guys want to see, so because I'm going to be doing a special one next week, okay? Go check out your November monthlies and your other weeklies. And thank you guys so much for all your support. Have a wonderful week.